Hey guys, Red Panda Mining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day this video. Alright, I wanted to talk to you guys about my Kaspa miners. Right now I have two Bitmain KS5 Pros. And right now at my electrical rate, I'm losing about 45 cents a day after my 8 cent per kilowatt hour. So if I had free power, I would be earning about $5.58 a day. But in terms of the yield, it'd be about 116 Kaspa a day. I don't think it's worthwhile for me to keep these on anymore. I'm really not willing to, pay my electrical bill out of pocket to keep these two miners on, especially as I run this as a business. There's no sense losing money. I think it's time I retire the KS5 Pros. All right, the 21 terahash models. I got two of them here. All right, taking out the network, so hopefully they'll stop mining. Yeah, I got another one right there. And yeah, so these two KS5 Pros, they're taking over 3,500 watts. So that should free up, another 3,000 watts, right? And yeah, I'm maxed out 14 amps on that PDU. Yeah, anyways, end of times. Kaspa's price, as you guys can see, has just been going on a downward trend, and it's just ruling out everyone that has the inefficient Kaspa miners. And I really hate to be, down and negative about it, but that's the truth right now. And I'm expressing what a lot of other miners are expressing as well. Really, I'm doing this, at a medium scale, I'd say, medium scale mining at home here. I'm using like a couple hundred amps of power, in this location, a couple hundred amps of power at my other location. So, in my financial situation, it's not like I wasn't willing to keep my KS5 Pros on. It's just, I don't want to do that. And also understanding, do I think Kaspa's going to go up in the future? Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. I've been mining and holding Kaspa for the past maybe like a year and a half and a bit. So I hope Kaspa will do well, but it's time. Yeah, I gotta turn these off. Actually, I'm turning them off because I'm giving some capacity then towards two Bitcoin miners that I have off, and so that's what I'll do in another video. But today's video, I just want to go in the computer and talk with you guys. Just look at currently how Kaspa's doing, network hash rate, price, everything, and look at profitability of the current Kaspa miners. All right, so I'll see you guys in the computer after today's sponsor. Cryptominerbros.com. Since 2018, Cryptominer Bros has been the go-to source for all the top crypto miners trusted by miners worldwide. The prices you see on their website includes shipping and DDP to your door, so there are no surprises at checkout. They ship to over 100 countries and even offer lower invoicing to help you save on customs fees. Pay with direct bank transfer or crypto payments such as Bitcoin, USDT, or Kaspa. Ready to save even more? Use code REDPANDA at checkout for $70 off each ASIC ordered. Join tens of thousands of satisfied customers who trust Cryptominer Bros for their successful hardware fulfillment, transparent pricing, and world-class service. Visit cryptominerbros.com today, link down below. Okay, so I wanted to begin first just talking about Kaspa's network hash rate, and then we'll go through what the current profitability is with a few Kaspa miners. So first things first, Kaspa's network hash rate right now is about 481.27 petahash, and just clarifying on kaspa.stream. Okay, so since kas.fyi is no longer in service anymore, this is probably a website a lot of people used. We use this a lot. Unfortunately, they had to shut down after 3 years. Kas.fyi. This is one we always use, like top holders, top addresses, and the KRC20 tokens on there. It's really cool website. But unfortunately, he said he had to shut down. I didn't read anywhere online. He didn't say the reason why. I'm gonna say my guess is potentially the hosting fees or the API calls going to kas.fyi. It can get very expensive. So yeah, but apparently a lot of people donated, but not sure if it was enough. But thank you for your service, Mr. Crypto K. Great website over the past 3 years. So he has a redirection here to kaspa.stream, and I think it has generally the same type of features that he had. I don't see any of the KRC20 stuff here, but looks like he's got addresses. He's got the distribution here, Aquaman, Humpback, Whale. I like this. This is one of the big ones I used on kas.fyi. But anyways, okay, going back to the hash rate here. Okay, so according to kaspa.stream, this website says 483 petahash. Okay, so this is pretty much on par with two miners. I always like using the two miners graph here. Always like this one, but just to see generally over the past, over the past year here, you can see the Kaspa's network hash rate has been going down. And unfortunately, that correlates with Kaspa's price as well. So with Kaspa's price been going down, we've obviously seen a drop in hash rate. That's what normally happens with a lot of proof of work networks, unfortunately. But with Kaspa here, we are now down below, 500 petahash. I know I had to turn off my KS5Ls. I think it was back in June or so is when I turned off my KS5Ms and KS5Ls. I also think I had a KS5L hosted with Ice Rivers hosting, which was at 8 cents. And I think at the time it was just breaking even or not profitable at all back in June. Then the price went up again. Then it was profitable a little bit, but then now, the price went down again, correlating to Kaspa's network hash rate. You can see climbed up, but ultimately has gone down now. So this is probably, I'm going to say correlated to the market in general. Okay, everything is going down. You can say just everything in the whole world seems to be going down economically, job losses. But I'm still hopeful for 2026, whether or not this, we're in the 4-year cycle. Bitcoin is over. The 4-year cycle is over. Bear market ensues now for the next year. I don't know. People talking about 2026 being a bullish year. We got rate cuts, which we just had. Stimulus checks going out again, possibly in Q1 of 2026. Money printers turning on. Quantitative tightening is over, and now quantitative easing is coming into play here over the next couple of months. So whether or not those are bullish factors for Bitcoin and crypto to go back up, and Kaspa, of course, who knows, right? If that's going to happen or not. I am here to see it play out, of course. So we're going to continue to document my journey here. But unfortunately, right now, I am turning off my KS5 Pros. Okay, so as of recording now at my 8 cents roughly, they're just breaking even. Okay, they're just breaking even now. So other people that have other older, inefficient, Kaspa miners, KS5Ls, KS5Ms, these types of models are losing dollars a day. So depending on your electric, of course, these are not going to be that great. Let's say you had 5 cents though, and you still had the KS5Ls, then the KS5L would be losing 75 cents. So you can see how the electrical cost does matter a lot. So unfortunately for me as a home residential miner, even I have a pretty solid electrical rate as I'm in Canada here. Unfortunately, I just can't keep it on anymore. And I would love to, if I had tons of money and tons of capital to run my electrical bill out of pocket over the next 5 years. Trust me, I would. I would love to. I would love to, and just mine and hodl Kaspa forever. But at this point in time, I can't really, I'm not willing to do that or take that type of risk at this point in time. Let me know if you guys are doing that. But so I'm thinking of I'm going to be selling these now, these KS5 Pros. I actually just put them on my website, redpandamining.shop, if anyone's interested. I'm not sure if this price is the good price or not. I even put my KS7s are up as well, KS7 lights. I've actually had these off for a little while. Someone bought one the other day, so thank you. But I have one left and then 2 KS5 Pros if anyone is interested. I was just going by what eBay pricing was. Somebody bought a KS5 Pro on eBay for $1,100 just a couple days ago. So mine's priced even cheaper than this. So if anyone's interested, but yeah, anyone that has cheaper electric, I mean, KS5 Pros are still profitable even at 5 cents for anyone that has 5 cents electric, of course, $2.15, but 6 cents, $1.39. So anyone with cheap electric could still benefit from running these, these more efficient miners. KS7, personally, I don't know anyone with KS7s, but KS5 Pros are pretty popular out there. So what's happening is residential miners are unable to, unfortunately, keep up. So for anyone that had the, KS5Ls, KS5Ms, even KS5s, right, older, a little bit older, lesser efficient models, they're going to now be turning those off, right, depending on your electrical costs. So yeah, I don't know, national average electrical rate is 15 cents. So anybody with, even with a KS7 would be just breaking even. So yeah, I don't think anybody at home, home crypto mining at a bigger scale is dead. Obviously people that are doing this as a hobby, then you're going to be probably having the KS0 Ultras or KS7 Lights. These are smaller, more tended towards home hobby miners and maybe those that want little heaters. These KS7 Lite is a great heater. Unfortunately, I don't think the Wi-Fi works, so you're gonna have to plug in Ethernet on it. So anyways, so yeah, so that's the state currently of Kaspa mining. Right now, there's still plenty of people out there that are Kaspa mining, and this is it for me. Like, I guess I would have no more Kaspa miners myself. If I get a new one, it would be the KS7. At this point, am I going to do that? No. Am I going to go out and buy Kaspa miners right now for mining Kaspa? No. I think we've done this before, and we talked about this a long time for a while now, and even in the past videos. It's better to just buy the coin at this point with the rapid emission schedule for Kaspa and for how much hardware that is out there currently. The juice just isn't worth the squeeze anymore, I think, for trying to earn and yield the Kaspa in hopes that you're going to get your return back. At this point in time, it is the better time to buy the coin if you believe in it. With Kaspa being, down, I mean, it could go down more. I don't know. But, with Kaspa being low at these levels where we are now, it could be a great buying opportunity instead of buying a Kaspa miner, right? And I'm saying that as a crypto miner, simply for the fact of the fast emission schedule and where we are in the market right now, where Kaspa's price is. If you believe in Kaspa, yeah, that would be my go-to thing. Now, you guys are probably going to ask, Red Panda, what miners would you be buying into right now? Personally, I have been getting into L9s. I've already made a video about this. This is for Scrypt mining. This is only though if you have cheap power. And so this is something where I'm able to get it hosted for cheaper than, 8-7 cents. So, this is something that I'm making a play out of doing just because Scrypt mining seems to be able to sustain a lot longer than other proof of work networks. Bitcoin mining, it can be great, but really depends what your electrical cost is and if you can sustain and stay afloat for when the bad times come, which bad times could be coming right now in the next year. I don't know, we don't know, but this is of course where you're going to have to do your own research, and if you are willing to take that risk, also depending on your financial situation when you are going to be investing in something like this at this point in time, which there's a lot of fear right now. Fear and greed index is at an all-time low. And I mean, well, all-time low maybe was maybe a couple of weeks ago, but looks like we've gone up here in 25 fear. So yeah, it's pretty down here right now. I think we're probably going to have a relief here. Maybe in the next month or so. I'm just spewing whatever. It's not financial advice. Who knows? But yeah, unfortunately, Kaspa mining, where we are now in the market, where everything's been going down, where Bitcoin's been going down, altcoins have also been just losing steam, right? Altcoins have just been going straight down, over the past couple of years, and it's just been this like diminishing return over the past couple of years. And for anyone that's been mining or holding altcoins, probably see 50, 60, 90% down on a lot of their altcoins like I am. So it's pretty sad to see this happen where we are in the market right now. It's funny to say that when Bitcoin's like 86K or over 100K, like not that long ago, but altcoins just haven't held their weight this time. I guess we just don't have retail anymore. A lot of people are broke. Nobody has money anymore. I know everyone says that, oh, we got, institutional investment and all that kind of stuff, but that's really truly only been into like Bitcoin and to the top like 50 assets, in market cap for crypto. But also had that big, Binance liquidation back in October. That didn't help at all. And it just, crashed the market down. I mean, who knows? Manipulation all around. So let me know down below. What are you guys doing? Are you expanding in Kaspa mining? Are you continuing to, keep your Kaspa miners on? Are you a small scale, home miner that has, a little, 500 watt, 100 watt KS0 Ultra, and you're still believing in the mission of Kaspa? A lot of people still, of course, believe in Kaspa. I think the Kaspa community is very strong. Actually, I was looking at the development just to see if, on their GitHub that they were still having commits, working on Kaspa. So the only thing I saw any work being done was on the Rusty-Kaspa, which is Kaspa's full node reference implementation and related libraries in the Rust programming language. So it looks like there's still some type of work being done here. I was looking at the commits, and there's still a lot of commits happening over here over the past week. Okay, it's December 11th or December 15th, December 16th as of recording. So yeah, there's still people working on Kaspa. There's still stuff, there's still development happening here. I'm not a dev, so who knows if these are huge fixes or, you know, big developments that are happening. But hey, at least people, you know, this is still happening on Kaspa's GitHub here, so you can see people actually doing work and development. And yeah, looking at the pull requests too, there's still, yeah, there's some pull requests happening here as well. So still a lot of good development, it seems to be happening on Kaspa. It's not going anywhere. Generally, market's down, Bitcoin's down, and it's bringing everything else down. Kaspa's going down at the same time. But we'll see what next year is in store for everybody. Maybe Ice River, you know, Ice River is going to be coming out with some new miners next year. So I don't know if Ice River is going to come out with a new Kaspa miner, but that would be pretty insane if they did. I don't think many people are going to be investing in, you know, Kaspa miners. I really don't know many people who bought the KS7. Let me know down below if any of you who has a KS7, let me know if you guys have one of these. But yeah, the hash rate is continuing to fall here. That makes sense because of Kaspa's price. Hopefully it goes up here. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know if you guys are still Kaspa mining. All right, you guys have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.